From the beginning of the 18th century, Calcutta, now Kolkata, as well as the whole Bengal province, was the most influential administrative center and an economic stronghold of not only India but of British colonies all over the world. Since then, apart from governor generals, viceroys, lords, British and European soldiers, administrative officials, bureaucrats, many other general people from almost all the European countries came here to make their fortune. With them came the Parsis, the Jews, the Armenians, with a mission to preach, to have a good life, to raise and rear the family a little better way. Some of them returned later to their country, but many of them settled here, married, gave birth to their children, breathed at last, and at last buried. They mixed up with the locals and married Indians, and a new community of Anglo-Indians arises. Some of them were already famous, some became famous later, not only in this country or continent, but all over the world. The legacy is still continuing. Through this documentary, those acclaimed Britishers, Europeans, Armenians, Americans, Anglo-Indians, Jews, and even Parsis are remembered and acknowledged, for whom we are proud of, because they are linked with Calcutta or Kolkata and Bengal, particularly West Bengal, by either their birth, death, or the considerable time they had spent here. We shall begin with that English person, controversially the founder of the City of Palaces. Let us start with none other than Jab Chanak, who is traditionally regarded as the founder of the city of Calcutta, that is Kolkata. He was born in Lancashire village of London in January 1658. At the age of 28, he joined the East India Company and was posted at Kasimbazar, Hooghly. In 1663, Janak took a 15-year-old Hindu widow, a Rajput princess, as his common-law wife, whom he rescued from Sati Daho. He renamed her as Maria. After 25 years of a marriage life, Chanak suffered a huge personal loss in 1687 in the death of Maria. He built his garden house at Barakpur so as to be near her grave. On 24th August 1690, Chanak returned in the place he called Calcutta to set up headquarters after Aurangzeb's permission to East India Company to re-establish a factory in Bengal. Chanak died in Calcutta shortly after his son's death. His three surviving daughters, Mary, Elizabeth, Catherine, remained in Calcutta. A mausoleum was erected with a kind of rock named after him as the Charnokite in 1695 by Iyer, his son-in-law. It can still be seen in the graveyard of St. John's Church and is now regarded as a national monument. It is mostly due to Charnok's imagination, his vision, and his commitment that transformed three small villages on an inhospitable tract of riverbank into what was to become the City of Palaces, the premier city of India. Of all the great cities of modern India, it is Calcutta that owes its existence to the vision and commitment of one man, Jab Chanak.